galing San Beda, galing ng San Beda.
Isang magandang hapon po muli mga kapamilya mula pa rin sa Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan ngayon 11 ng Oktubre taong 2018 sa pagpapatuloy ng inyong NCAA Season 94 live at eksklusibo sa SNA at SNA High Definition on Channel 166. Nakikita din kami sa Liga HD Channel 183 and worldwide via the Filipino channel on live streaming sa tfc.tv. At pwede din kayo mag-sign up for free ng inyong kapamilya account on sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/NCAA. Inyong nakita kanina lamang ang mga estudyante na mula pa sa Intramuros, the students of Lyceum of the Philippines University, because their 14-2 record will be challenged by the CSB Blazers in our first game this afternoon. At mamaya-maya naman, it will be the 14-1 defending champion San Beda University Red Lions against the 5-10 Arellano University Chiefs. Hello and welcome to another broadcast of the NCAA live on SNA. Andre Felix along with me is I don't know how to introduce him anymore, but of course a former collegiate standout and still playing Mikey Reyes.
Yes, thank you very much.
Golfer, dapat nadagdag ko, golfer.
Well, sinubukan ko kanina pero good afternoon sa'yo, Andre. Good afternoon to everyone watching us right now. Exciting ball game we have in our hands. Final four implications. Tignan natin kung ano mangyayari today.
Ayan, makikita nga natin, Mikey, ang ating team standings. LPU suffering their second defeat last October 5, 1 point. It was a sorry loss for the Pirates. It was supposed to be a three-pointer, initially ruled by the officials, and then after watching the replay, instead of going into overtime, they lost nga by 1 point to Letran, and then CSB was just massacred by San Beda last October 4, 77-55.
So malaki itong matchup nila ngayon. Of course, if you talk about the LPU Pirates coming off that loss, they still have a chance to get that #1 spot because they will still go up against the San Beda University Red Lions to end our elimination round. Sa kabila naman, ang CSB players, they need to win all 3 games left sa kanilang schedule for them to have a chance to tie itong perpetual outcast, and kailangan matalo ng perpetual ng 2 beses. So a lot of course, ito yung makokontrol ng CSB. Wala silang control over the perpetual outcast. Tingnan natin kung paano sila magre-react.
In the meantime, Edward Dixon led the way for CSB during the round 1 meeting against the Pirates. He had 13 points, 6 boards, and 6 assists. The Blazers, Mikey, led after the first quarter. It seemed like a game that the CSB Blazers could have won. They were even up 43-39 in the third, pero nung nagpakawala na ang mga Pirata, 13-0 run, it was the Pirates game from then on.
Well, that's been the story for St. Benilde here in Season 94. It's just the consistency that Coach T.Y. Tang is asking of his players na kailangan, if you have a good start, kailangan mong i-sustain yun, especially going up against a team na alam mo naman na mag-run at gagawa ng sarili nilang diskarte, especially coming into the second half. But, you know, in that game, reigning MVP, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 5 steals, doing it on both ends of the floor. Sa kabila naman, Edward Dixon came up big para kay Coach T.Y. Tang, 13, 6, and 6. So maraming naibigay din itong si Edward Dixon. So both players will need to be consistent and will need to perform dito sa game natin today for them to get that win.
I did mention, Mikey, last October 5 kung saan last year's Rookie of the Year, Darius, JC Marcelino, they thought that it was a three-pointer from Marcelino in the fourth quarter, but then it was later reviewed by the officials. Then it was just shown and ruled as a two-pointer. That was that shot that could have sent the game into overtime, but JC Marcelino still delivered in that game. Didn't contribute double digits, pero 9 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists in that game.
Well, obviously, that game hurts, or that game stings para sa LPU Pirates as JC Marcelino. 9 points. Should have been 10. Gusto nila 10 yun para nag-overtime sana sila. 4 of 8 from the field. Very, very efficient. 4 rebounds, 7 assists. So the reigning Rookie of the Year just being a little bit more consistent game in, game out for Coach Topex Robinson. He will again need to come up big if they want to challenge San Beda for that #1 spot.
As for the CSB Blazers, they do have a bright spot, a silver lining, so to speak, in Justin Gutang in round 2 against the San Beda Red Lions no October 4. Also, Gutang didn't deliver double digits, but he had 9 points. He was struggling from the field, but this kid is something to watch in the NCAA. Although he can deliver numbers across the board, but he did struggle against the Red Lions in their last game.
Well, this is what you love. If you have a franchise player or a star player in Justin Gutang, not only will he score points for you, pag minamala siya, hahanap siya ng ibang paraan para makatulong sa team. I'm sure Coach T.Y. Tang is very, very happy with this performance because the last thing you need to worry about is his scoring because you know that he will take his shot. 16 attempts, 4 lang ang pumasok doon. He will have to stay aggressive and the intensity will always be there with Justin Gutang. And if he can deliver the way he did nung game na yun and then add his points pa, may chance sila dito sa kalaban nila against LPU.
From the Bay Area, from San Francisco, California, Justin Gutang. Of course, the fans of the CSB Blazers will enjoy watching this kid play in the NCAA in the coming years. In the meantime, to complete our team in our first game this afternoon, let's go to Miss Siege Tantenko. Hi, Siege. Good afternoon.
Hi, Andre and Mikey. At syempre, magandang hapon sa lahat ng ating mga NCAA fans na nakatutok ngayon. Don't forget, you can bring the basketball action wherever you go by watching through our live stream. That's sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/NCAA. Pwede rin kayong manood sa ating official YouTube channel, youtube.com/ABS-CBN Sports. At kung nanonood kayo at meron kayong mga reactions o di kaya predictions for our game, send them our way. #NCAA Season 94, #GalingNCAA. And you can always tag our personal accounts para makita namin at ma-share namin yan live on air during our game. So I'll be right back with my first report. Gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Miss Siege Tantenko. We will get back to her later on for her first report later in the first quarter. In the meantime, pakinggan natin ang mga starting lineups ng parehong CSB Blazers at ng LPU Pirates.
JC Marcelino, point guard. JB Marcelino, point guard.
Mike Harry, center.
Ralph Tansingo, forward.
CJ Perez, shooting guard.
Unique Naboa, point guard. Carlo Young, shooting guard.
Clement Luchu, center.
Edward Dixon, forward.
Justin Gutang, shooting guard.
Coach Topex Robinson sisimulan with the Marcelino twins at the backcourt. Mike Harry Zuzu still the man in the middle. He's been a solid force for Coach Topex since season 94. Ralph Tansinko, their stretch four, will start with CJ Perez, the reigning MVP, in the front court. As for Coach T.Y. Tang and the CSB Blazers in their green uniforms this afternoon, Unique Naboa along with Carlo Young in the backcourt, Edward Dixon and Justin Gutang, a hard-working front court, and then Clement Luchu will be the man in the middle. As for our officials, Dan Marabe, Jay Castroverde, and Benji Estroga. It will be a great student foreign matchup between Mike Harry Zuzu and Clement Luchu. It will be interesting also to see CJ Perez against Justin Gutang. A lot of matchups in this game. I think it's the implications na binanggit mo nga, Mikey, playoff implications. This game has more playoff implications than it seems. Kasi syempre, pag tinignan yung team standings, wala na to para sa Blazers. Pero tama kayo, pag sinunod-sunod nila, they will finish the elimination round at 11-7. And then if Perpetual Help loses their next two games, tabla maglalaban yun for that Final Four slot.
So I'm sure Coach T.Y. Tang reminded his boys to not worry about Perpetual muna. Ang kailangan nilang intindihin is yung game na ito, they need to get this win. So right now at risk yung number 1 spot and yung number 4 spot sa game na ito.
Nagpakawala ng yes para sa tres, si Ralph Tansinko.
Oh, that's a good way to start the ball game for the Lyceum Pirates. What a shot there for Tansinko, which means Edward Dixon needs to come out. And siyempre, luluwag yung ilalim.
That's right, because Dixon really does the dirty work inside the paint. Meantime, Luchu, the jumper, boarded by Perez. Off and running again are the gray shirts, the LPU Pirates, last year's runners-up. They want to make it back to the finals and hopefully avenge that loss against San Beda. Tansinko almost back-to-back.
Tansinko starting out aggressive here. 2 shots from the outside already.
Luchu to the cutting Dixon. That was a good cut by Dixon, and he will head to the line for 2.
That was a nice find coming from Clement Luchu. Very, very patient, waiting for the cutters. At that point naman, itong si Edward Dixon, ang ganda ng cut sa ilalim and way to challenge the two guys of Lyceum, fishing for that foul. 2 free throws for Edward Dixon.
Dixon is their 4th leading scorer in season 94. Has started in all the games of the Blazers, but this is one of his weak spots. He has just 54.5% from the line as we take a look at Coach T.Y. Tang. You know, the players love Coach T.Y. His calm demeanor. They learn a lot from T.Y. Tang.
Especially when it comes to being composed on the basketball for one of the most composed point guards in Philippine basketball.
Dixon missing both free throws. CSB still hasn't scored. Perez, nabitawan, makukuha ni Naboa against the Twins. And there will be a foul. Looks like it will be the older twin. This on JC Marcelino.
Very, very obvious they are trying to clog the lane every time CJ Perez comes in. And they created that turnover. Unique Naboa. Eh baka nalito dun. Dalawang Marcelino ang sumundot doon, foul on the older one.
This is actually the first game na nag-start yung Marcelino Twins.
Oh,
because
usually they come off the bench.
Yeah, that's right.
Pero yun yung depth nitong Lyceum. Kasi meron pa silang Ayaay, meron pa silang Preta.
Kaduyak.
May Kaduyak pa sila. So,
Ibanez, Santos,
so
ang dami.
anytime talaga, they can start anyone and everyone can perform in their own time.
Young trying to shake off Perez. Luchu. And shot clock will expire. Great defense from the Pirates, which they have shown in the past 2 years. This excellent defense.
Oh yeah, sometimes yung depensa nila, yun din yung nagke-create ng mga easy baskets for them. And the way they pressure the basketball and make it tough for the players to see the floor, yung malaking bagay yun para kay Coach Lopez Robinson.
JC, over to Perez. LPU being very patient as always with their offense. JV inside, the kick out intended for Tansinko. Gutang has it now against Zuzu. Gutang all the way.
Fearless drive there for Justin Gutang over Mike Harry Zuzu. And you see the intensity, especially on the defensive end para sa St. Benilde. That 2-3 defense is really doing wonders for them. Kita mo naman, Mr. Game Face going all the way with his weak hand over itong si Mike Harry Zuzu.
No fear, Justin Gutang giving up a lot of inches against the taller Mike Harry Zuzu. JV Marcelino now to Perez. 10 on their shot clock. Almost another turnover for LPU. JC to Perez. 5 to shoot. Perez fires. Fresh 14 seconds. That offensive board. Credit to Zuzu. And Tansinko again. Yes, mga Satres.
Tansinko acting as the zone buster para sa LPU Pirates kasi hindi nga makadrive itong si CJ Perez and the Marcelino Twins.
JV! Bang! Bang! Bang!
And those are the problems na nakukuha ngayon ng St. Benilde because of this 2-3 zone. They will give up the outside shot to negate itong si Zuzu and Perez.
The meantime, Ed Dixon scores there. Look at the three-point field goals. All the points of the LPU Pirates coming from beyond the arc.
And this is the biggest question here. Will Coach T.Y. Tang stick to this zone offense, zone defense? Kasi nga, hindi nakaka-drive si CJ Perez and the Marcelino Twins. Kaya lang, kung nakaka-shoot naman ng ganito si Tansinko and si JC Marcelino, mag-iisip dito si Coach T.Y. Tang. Tingnan natin kung paano siya mag-a-adjust.
Throughout the season 94, LPU is just shooting 27.8% from three-point country. But right now, they are perfect from beyond the arc, and they're ahead 9-4 in the first quarter.
At nagbabalik ang NCAA Season 94 dito lang sa SNA. The LPU Pirates see a unique challenge in the CSB Blazers in that they say, parang kalaban namin ang sarili namin. This is because both teams use a trapping defense, both like up-tempo games, and more importantly, sabi ng Pirates coaching staff, they see the same hunger in the Blazers that they had in their season last year. Punta naman tayo sa panig ng Blazers. Coach T.Y. Tang is expecting a tough game from the Pirates. Their team has grown a lot since he first took over the squad. Kaya ang sabi niya sa team, it's time for you to show that maturity, show that growth, and you can do that by showing composure. Back to you.
Thank you, Siege, for that excellent report. LPU, I like that. The coach, Coach Topex respects T.Y. Tang, his coaching staff, that they see themselves in this young, gritty CSB squad, the same hunger, same defense, yung trapping defense. As for Coach T.Y. Tang naman, he is happy, but of course, he will never be content knowing T.Y. Tang, especially his experience in the collegiate ranks.
Yun ang magandaan. Mutual respect between both teams as JC Marcelino hits it from around 13 to 15 feet with that one-handed push shot. Extending his lead, Andre, to 8 points.
That's right. That was their first basket inside the three-point area. Naboa, binabantayan ni Perez. Hinihingi ni Dixon. The drop pass intended for Lucho. Nakuha ni Marcelino. Ahead to Perez.
And that's CJ Perez at his best, getting his first 2 points off the break. Nice pass there coming from JC Marcelino to a streaking MVP.
And Coach T.Y. Tang has seen enough. With almost 4 minutes gone by in the first, LPU has extended their lead to 9 points. Balikan natin yung last play. JC Marcelino ahead to the running CJ Perez, and when CJ's on the open court, it will be difficult to stop the baby beast for Vivo V11 perfect shot.
Oh yeah, CJ Perez on the break. Yung may buwelo siya, mahirap na talaga mapigilan yon. Sa kabila naman, Ralph Tancinco hitting it from the outside, already surpassing his season average of 3.5 points per game. 6 points na siya dito 4 minutes into this ball game. Malaking bagay yan na tumatama sila from the outside to create enough space sa loob para naman kay Zuzu and kay Perez.
And also, malaking bagay din para sa kumpiyansa ni Ralph Tancinco because before today's game, Mikey, he was just shooting 9 of 43 from three-point country for 20%.
Pero you see that that's the role that Coach Topex has given itong si Tancinco. Talagang magiging stretch four siya, giving enough space sa ilalim para kay Zuzu. For you to take 43 shots and only make 9 of them, you already know na yun talaga ang assignment mo dyan kada pasok mo.
Napigal, mapupunta kay Gutang. Dixon over Zuzu.
Oh, you gotta love the activity by the front court of St. Benilde. Really challenging itong si Mike Harry Zuzu, and Edward Dixon comes up with that putback.
Bilib ka din talaga dito sa mga bata ni Coach T.Y. No? That Ilonggo, of course, Edward Dixon, matapang, Gutang earlier, challenging Zuzu. Walang takot din talaga itong Blazers as Perez hanging in the air. Missing that time. Ahead to Naboa. To Haruna, pero nakuha ni Tancinco. Now here are the Pirates. Perez firing. Bang! Bang! Bang!
I was about to say that's not the best shot para kay CJ Perez, but he hits it. And Coach Topex Robinson is okay with that as Chels. Shout out naman daw sa LPU. Viva Pirata, let's go Pirates. Defend our ship.
At nanonood siya sa ABS-CBN Sports via YouTube. Thank you so much. LPU gagawa ng paraan para makuha ulit ang liderato this season. Siyempre gusto makabawi yan after that 18-0 fantastic clean record in the elimination round, losing and being swept by the Red Lions. They want to avenge that loss.
Liderato to. Grabe.
Maraming salamat. Liderato.
Natutunan ako dun.
Spell liderato.
JV Marcelino, 16 seconds on the shot clock.
Just keep on tweeting us, and thank you for always making us trend on Twitter Philippines. Hashtags NCAA Season 94 at Galing NCAA. Another turnover by the Blazers. The Pirates would want to capitalize on these turnovers. Zuzu. But LPU commits a turnover of their own. Some new faces on the floor. Prince Carlos has checked in for CSB. Nino Ibanez, pinasok na rin ni Coach Topex for LPU.
So far, for the first 5 minutes of our ball game, St. Benilde has played decent or very good defense. Talaga makikita mo lang yung firepower ng LPU. Ang dami sa kanila. Ang kaya talagang score from all areas of the floor. Pero maganda yung nagiging zone defense dito ng St. Benilde. two rookies right now sa backcourt ng St. Benilde. Of course, itong si Carlos and si Pastoran. Well, Pastoran also played for the Adamson Falcons a few years back. Pero itong dalawang ito, ang task to bring the ball down against this LPU pressure defense.
And Carlos was able to cross the timeline. The drop pass to Haruna. Difficult shot. It was too deep under the ring. Now here's Perez. Perez gets fouled. And he will head to the line for two.
Every time CJ Perez has his head down,
Pushing foul, number 5.
hindi mo alam kung paano siya sa stop. Itong si Carlos had no chance there but to foul CJ Perez. CJ Perez a chance to get his 6th and 7th point of the ball game here.
You know, some people actually, yung mga nakakausap nga natin, Mikey, sinasabi, grabe yung CJ Perez, no? Parang pinapanood ko si LeBron James sa, like, how LeBron is in the NBA is like CJ Perez daw in the NCAA. That was an opinion of some guys that we talked to because it's like CJ Perez, these guys, even Robert Bolick, these guys are in a different level already.
Oh yeah, they're very much pro-ready. You talk about CJ Perez and of course, si Robert Bolick. Sila talaga ang dalawa. Yung standard ngayon ng basketball player dito sa NCAA. Not only in the NCAA, in college basketball in general. Talagang sila ang nagiging standard ngayon.
Oh, and Haruna! The bump, the basket, a possible three-point play. And it was again CJ Perez.
Gotta love ito. The competitiveness of Yankee Haruna. Knowing that his obviously reigning MVP is guarding him. Not backing down, attacking the basket with his left hand, finishing the play and one opportunity for Yankee.
Grew up in New Jersey. He went to high school sa Parsippany High School. I like what you said. He really won't back down. These Blazers are gritty, they're resilient. They won't be intimidated by any team. Ayay. 8 under shot clock. Ayay.
Bola babalik dito sa LPU. 3 and 30 left. 10-point lead for the Pirates. And St. Benilde sticking to this zone defense even though nakakatama from the outside itong Lyceum. May nag-message sa akin, Andre, Ian Alban, birthday daw niya bukas pabati. Di ba may laro to mamaya? Ano nanonood to ngayon? May laro to mamaya. Birthday daw niya bukas. Happy birthday. Advance happy birthday to you, Ian.
Baka nanonood
may
ka
laro
pa
ka mamaya. Saan yung TV dito sa arena? May laro ka.
So that's happy birthday to Ian Alban. He will be in action mamaya-maya against the San Benilde Lions, the Arellano University Chiefs. It's been a dismal season for Arellano, but they also have a bright future, you know, with the backcourt that they have. In the meantime, nice drop pass by Gutang, but an offensive foul will be charged on Gutang.
Nahuli doon. Nananggulang si Justin Gutang. After that drop-off, binangga niya or screenan niya itong si Mike Zuzu to get out of the play.
I like this matchup. Perez and Gutang, two very versatile players in the NCAA.
And you know Justin Gutang won't back down.
Oh, yeah.
He'll take on that challenge head-on.
Zuzu. Oh, nice move against Luchu. What a move.
Mike Zuzu there gets one up on Clement Luchu. Merong galaw doon. Itong si Mike Zuzu, a more polished Mike Zuzu there with the left hop step with the fake turnaround and the hook shot. 2 points for Mike Zuzu.
Mala Hakim Olajuwon. This generation, mala Joel Embiid. Galawan ni Mike Zuzu.
May galaw Romel Adukol eh. Parang tinuruan ni Coach Romel.
Gutang. Fouled by Ayay. Ayay claims he was just putting his hand up, but nonetheless, tatawagan siya ng kanyang personal foul. It will be Ayay's first.
And when you look at you know, like what we were saying, as we look at this move by Justin Gutang, stops on a dime and takes that shot. 2 free throws for him. Pero when you look at the coaching staff of both teams, may mutual respect nga between them. And you can see na may, kumbaga nag-basketball talaga, may experience talaga yung mga coaches.
Oh, mga nagkaharap sa pros yan eh. Ano ka ba pwede nga maglaro na ngayon yan? Sa LPU, may Romel Adukol ka, nabanggit mo, may Topex Robinson ka, may Malabanan ka. Sa kabila naman, may Alipik ka, may T.Y. Tang ka, may Charles Chu. Diba? Daming player dito eh.
Pwede na maglaban eh. So you know that yung tinuturo ng mga players, ng mga coaches na to, may pinanggagalingan.
Perez to Ayaay. Hanging. Perez with a putback.
I don't know any other versatile forward na magkakampi other than CJ Perez and Jesper Ayaay. You saw that hang time by Jesper Ayaay. At yung laki ng kamay niya, talagang dinudukot niya yung bola. Pero nandun si CJ Perez to clean up the mess, get that rebound, and score those 2 points.
This is now LPU's biggest lead at 12 points. That was a steal by Perez. The shovel to Ayaay, gliding, missing, but Perez is there with a putback. CJ Perez averaging close to 3 offensive rebounds per game, 8 total boards on the average in season 94. Zuzu, the kick out, Kaduya, corner 3, wala.
Good challenge there for Pastoran, making sure na hindi madali yung 3 points doon ni Kaduyak from the left corner.
Pastoran. Naive. Oh, smart move by Naive.
A very smart move there, using his body to shield off itong si Ibanez, getting a closer look using the glass for that right-handed floater.
Blazers still down by double digits. Kaduyak. The pick and roll with Zuzu. Blocked by the front iron. Zuzu again. He will make a trip to the line. This season, Zuzu just a 60% free throw shooter.
When you see how LPU adjusted right away, seeing na nilabas itong si Clement Lucio going right to Mike Harry Zuzu is the obvious mismatch here against the St. Benilde front line of Belica and Haruna. Small lineup here put in by Coach T.Y. Tang, maybe wanting to push the tempo a little bit. Bagay, maliit din kasi yung lineup ng LP. So kita mo, the chess match goes on here in the first quarter between Coach Topex and Coach T.Y. Tang. Both teams, a small lineup on the floor.
Zuzu silencing the CSB crowd. Carlos. Foul again by Ayaay. It will be foul number 2 on Jesper Ayaay.
Foul number 25, Jesper
Right now,
Ayaay, penalty.
Yung matchup on the 4 spot is between Yankee Haruna and Jesper Ayaay. So
Prince Carlos.
as Prince Carlos will take 2 free throws here. Penalty ang LPU, hits the first one.
You know, it's Prince Carlos who's at the line. Pag ang dami nang nagtitilian, he's one of the crowd favorites here. Reminds me actually of someone...
Ay, akala ko ako. Hindi ba?
Yeah, no, Mikey Reyes pag nasa linya eh. Hindi. Pero magkaiba ng resulta.
Magkaiba ng resulta.
Oo.
Yung masaya sa amin, di UP yung kalaban. Pag
Prince
nasa line ako
Carlos knocking down both free throws there. Cutting this LPU lead back to single digits. Ayaay. Kaduyak. Oh, Zuzu will tie a 3! Yes! Para sa threat from Mike Harry Zuzu.
And that makes it a whole lot tougher for Coach T.Y. Tang and company to defend LPU Pirates if Mike Harry Zuzu can consistently hit that. And in this game alone, first quarter pa lang, natay na nila yung total na 3-point field goals made nila last game nung natalo sila against Letran. Pero kung 6 yan, baka nag-overtime yun.
Actually, ano, kung kinount na 3 talaga yun, yung tira ni JC Marcelino. Before that Zuzu 3, he was just averaging close to 30%. It's all decent for a big man. He's knocked down 10 triples in season 94. Good up fake by Santos. Now Kaduyak has the leather. 5 to shoot. 4. Shot clock ticking down. Ayaay underneath. Difficult shot. Naive. Trapped by 2 defenders. Pastoran. Open is Carlos. Corner. Bang! Bang! Bang!
Oh, that was a nice pass coming from Jimboy Pastoran, attracting itong si Mike Harry Zuzu and leaving Prince Carlos wide open for that 3.
In and out for Ayaay. And that will be the end of our exciting first quarter between the CSB Blazers and the LPU Pirates. Mike Harry Zuzu. Justin Gutang over Zuzu. You know, CSB not backing down. against this really tough LPU squad who's knocked down 5 triples already in the first quarter. But the Blazers, despite their resilience, despite their peskiness, they are still down at the end of the first. 26 para sa Lyceum of the Philippines University, 17 para naman sa College of St. Benilde. CJ Perez leading the way with 9 points. He just missed a single shot in the first quarter. Second period coming up after the break.